I know I started the past few videos in the same spot, but this is so intriguing. It's almost frozen. All we need is like 2 more nights of really cold weather and it will be there. We'll have to wait for the frozen lake ice skating video a little longer, but I do feel like it's happening this season. Sooner or later, we'll get there.
I'm just calling to make sure that my insurance is going to be covered, and I spoke to the main Christiana hospital and they said I need to contact you and get the NPI so that I can then go to my insurance company and make sure that you're going to be covered.
The insurance madness continues. I'm not going to talk a lot about it, but guys, it's incredible. It's like a maze of deception, delay, misconception, and very, very complex rules that make your head spin. We could talk for hours and make a whole full-featured movie at this point about how ridiculous it is right now. Trying to figure out what we need to do, where to sign up, we were moved automatically, and then there are certain plans that simply don't make sense in regard of how much money you have to pay per year and what they cover and what they don't. And it's just really a labyrinth that it takes a full-time job to navigate it and even try to figure out. Blondie just spent the entire morning on the phone trying to figure out what to do, where to sign up. We were moved somewhere automatically. It's just a gigantic mess. I don't know how a single person without some very qualified insurance advisor is even supposed to figure this out. I don't know, guys. Life is so weird sometimes. The problem I have with the current situation is that we are basically doing this to ourselves. I don't mean myself and Bonnie, but we as humans. Why does everything have to be so difficult and complicated? It's like we let things go out of control to the point where there's just absolute misinformation and nothing is easy anymore. And then you start wondering, how is it possible that things got this far? Why does the world has to be so confusing and difficult to navigate? Seriously, we're approaching this medical insurance problem with a lot of methodology and try to go step by step and figure things out, but is incredibly confusing. As one of the oldest and truest saying says, when something seems very complicated and you can't figure out what it's really about, it's gotta be about money. So whatever the current insurance system is, my take on it is insurance companies will not take risk beyond certain limits because in the end they have to keep making money. Or what happened to Evergreen Health, where will happen to most of them, they'll simply go out of business. That's why there are so many hurdles. There's only one question remaining. Who suffers in the end? It's the final consumer. All of us, the patients, the ones that need help the most. Another problem is everything seems so twisted, it's not even easy to figure out who's to blame anymore. It's all of us. We built this system, we let it happen, and I have no idea how to fix it. The best way to not have to deal with it, stay healthy, guys. Do everything you can in your everyday life to remain healthy. Just stay away from the bad stuff. Human beings are very curious creatures. We never appreciate things like health until we start losing it. We should be thankful for every single day where nothing hurts. I know a lot of you will say, he's just old. Money, possessions, materialistic things, they don't really mean anything when your health is gone. With just a few short days left till Christmas, I wish we could just concentrate on the holiday season and not have to deal with this sort of problems. Enjoy the holidays, take a break, relax, and put all the worries aside. But it just doesn't seem possible this year. So what are we gonna do with the looming serious surgeries right around the corner and the very complicated insurance situation? What we always do. We're just gonna squeeze the best out of what we got. Few days left till Christmas. Time for some last minute Christmas shopping. It's not really last minute, but it feels like last minute. I rarely drive around without Blondie anywhere these days, but today she's resting at home and I'm taking this opportunity to surprise her with something small. She's been through so much recently and she's facing a lot more. I'm gonna use every single opportunity I've got to make her reality a tiny little bit happier. Now, to end this day on a little bit more positive note and not just mingle around in all the negativity, in the middle of all this insurance nonsense, there's also positive things happening. You know, it's not a secret anymore that when you're dealing with cancer, you're most likely in trouble financially. It's a tough fight, guys. No matter how well you're doing in your everyday life, when something like this falls on you, it's pretty likely to bring you down, and sometimes it brings you down all the way financially. It's tough. It's difficult. There's a lot of bills to handle. There's a lot of challenges. It's really not an easy problem to deal with. But we have support. We were running this campaign, we were running some other campaigns, our friends were running campaigns to raise some money to help us deal with it all. And we have received tremendous support from friends and family. Thank you all for that. And with this positive accent, I'm ending tonight's vlog. Thank you guys all so much for watching. A brighter one is coming tomorrow. Good night. I'm just gonna make a movie about this because this is really insane.